Hello, Confetti Club. It is Pixie, and it is time for the annual, I guess, did I do one of these last year? Let's pretend I did. The annual year in review video. I did at least one of these in the past, and it is time to hit you again with all the crap that happened this year in my life. This year was very, very eventful, and I have a list of things I want to go through. Are you ready? Is this going to be an interesting video? I sure hope so. The biggest thing I did this year definitely was going to Japan. You guys know this was a huge deal for me. You're probably sick of me talking about it, but I saved and saved and saved and finally went to Japan for the first time ever in March. We left the day after my birthday. My birthday is March 5th. So we left March 6th, I believe, and it was absolutely amazing. It was everything I had ever dreamed and more. It was so fantastic. I went with my mom because she is my best friend and best travel buddy, and we just had so much fun. We didn't stray outside of Tokyo except to go to Kamakura. We didn't stray too far for the first time because I was only there for 2 weeks, which I still think is a fairly long time, but some people are like, wow, you only went for 2 weeks, and I'm like, yeah, do you want to pay for my extra nights? Because it's expensive. It was amazing. My absolute favorite day, and I declare this the happiest day of my life, period, was the day that we were at Yomiuri-land for the Pretty Cure live show. Not just because of the Pretty Cure live show, but just Yomiuri-land was beautiful. It's an amusement park, but it was so clean and calm and wonderful, and I just felt so happy and like I was finally like, this was like just perfect. It was the perfect day. I was so happy. I cried. It was wonderful. That was actually the first time we got lost on the train system, but we just took another train. We ended up missing the first show, but there was another one at 2. There was one at 10, I think, and one at 2. So I ended up catching the end of the last show and then saw the whole thing. And I got to get a picture with the Pretty Cure, and I'll put it here. And it was just, yeah, that's the happiest day of my life. Do any of you guys also feel like you need to keep like a list of the happiest days and the saddest days of your life? Because I do. That was one of the happiest, that's the #1 happiest day of my life. And hey, I did a vlog on it. You can see that vlog if you want. I also got to collab with Charla in Japan. Sweet baby. I love her so much. Frig. She's moving to Korea, which is wonderful, but also sad because I'm probably never gonna travel to Korea, so like, will I ever see Charla again? I hope so. I love you, Charla. And I also got to collab with Sophie, or Peach Milky on YouTube, who is also an amazing doll. You guys should check both of them out. I will link them below if I remember. Both wonderful, amazing days. I got to do purikura with both of them, which I keep in my background in this frame. Oh, wonderful memories. I love to cry. Look at how happy we were. Oh my god, I love you guys. I also turned 19. That's the age I am this year, so yay! In a couple of months I turned 20, and that's a little bit frickin' spooky, but like, I'll be fine. The second probably biggest thing that happened this year, and you might be thinking like, hey, you did hit 100,000 subscribers, and that's on this list, but something a lot of you may not know about is that I actually was guest live streamed on a YouNow live stream with my favorite YouTuber of all time, who is Drew Monson, or at My Toe Cold. This was like a weird dream. I love Drew so much. He's just my favorite. He's my favorite. His comedy is like very kind of specific. So like, it's not similar to me. If you're like, I want more channels like Pixie, what does she like? Drew is definitely like very much an acquired taste, but he's my favorite thing ever. I love him so much. I want him to be happy. I want him to be okay. Maybe I can insert the whole live stream somewhere because I'm terrified it's going to get deleted off of YouNow and disappear forever. I love him so much. I can't believe I got to talk to my favorite freaking YouTuber ever. Oh my god. And I had just gotten out of the bath and was in this like Care Bears onesie with like crappy no makeup scraped off my face, and I was just like, hi, I love you. So that was fantastic. I still can't believe that happened. Also, a big thing that happened this year is that I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. What am I at now? I'm at 140 something very nice. Thank you very much. So that was a huge deal. I got my YouTube play button as well. Maybe I'll link all the videos in the description. I did a video unboxing it and decorating it and stuff. I hit 50,000 on Instagram, which is also awesome. I started a spam Instagram for my posts that are not as aesthetic. If you want to see like more me day in the life and not just like my perfectly lit, sparkly edited photos, I have another Instagram that is more grungy. Oh, this is random, but I was also on YouTube's trending page twice for no reason. I'm aware that the trending page is a hoax and that it's not really trending. H3H3 has done some videos on this. I think so has Philip DeFranco, about how it's like, you can't pretend that this is all picked by the algorithm. It doesn't make sense. One of my videos was on trending when it had 10,000 views, which was the YouTube play button video, and it was number 27. And then the other video that was on trending was my What I Got My Girlfriend for Christmas video, which was number 18, and I forget how many views it had when it was on trending. But again, like, not enough to warrant it being on trending, but thank you. So that was really cool. That actually didn't really help my channel, and the views are the same. Like, neither of those videos really got any more traffic. If anything, my YouTube play button video did like more poorly than others, but it was nice anyway to see trending underneath. That was really cool. I got accepted to college! That was really fun and awesome. I can't wait to go. My friend Wendy also got accepted to the same program, and we're starting in the same year, and I love her and I can't wait to go and see her more and make friends. Someone commented the other day that they go to that college and that there's a couple people there that are Confetti Club members, so like, I'm so excited. I already have friends. Oh my god, let's all hang out. Yay! I'm really scared to move out and go to college, but I'm also really, really excited. I think the more time that passes, I get more excited and less scared, which is good, because I was worried it was gonna be the opposite. I also started live streaming on YouNow, which was a really big step for me. I have diagnosed anxiety disorders, and that should be probably obvious from like watching me and hearing the way I speak. But this was a huge step because live streaming is terrifying. I've cried multiple times, not because of comments, but just because of like the conversation got rolling and we started talking about like moving out or breakups or like sad things. So I'm really proud of myself, and I actually love streaming. I really look forward to it. I stream for either 45 minutes or like an hour and a half every Saturday on YouNow, except this Saturday, this will probably go up on Saturday, but this Saturday it might not be that day because I'm gonna be driving to Halifax to see my friends, including Wendy. So hell yeah, number one, but also my schedule might be different the literal day this goes up. So yeah, catch my streams. They're really fun. I want to start opening my mail on those streams and maybe keeping those videos just as unlisted in a playlist on my channel so that if you send me mail, you can see it. Because if I force myself to do that in vlogs, I fear that not all of it will make it to a vlog. So, let us try this. Let us try this in 2018. I also got my first tattoo! Da 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 da. And my second tattoo! Do 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 do. I can't kick that high! But this was also a huge deal for me. How many times can I say that? I was really scared to get my first tattoo. If you saw that vlog, you would know I was like a trembling mess, and it was totally fine. And then I got my second tattoo, and I was all calm and collected before. I was like, no big deal. I know what it feels like. And it was the worst pain I've ever been in my life because it was over my scars. Another big thing that happened this year is that I made the video all about my personal life and my mental health and my struggles with anorexia, bulimia, and self-harm, and a little bit of sexual harassment thrown in there. So, that's up. That was terrifying. I almost didn't do it like 20 times. Because, like I said in the video, you really have to pick a line, you need to pick a barrier and a boundary about where you're going to be open and where you're going to be private online. And I just thought that it would help more people than it would kind of hurt. And I'm really glad I did. That video had like over 1,000 comments. Literally like 1 or 2 were not glowingly positive. So that is insanely amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support on that. I love you so much, and I'm really glad I can be open about that now, because there's a lot of things that I wouldn't have been able to talk about beforehand, because it would, you know, I can't like just casually mention like, oh yes, when I was anorexic. Like, you can't just kind of like slip that in. I mean, you could, but I feel like I kind of needed to get the statement out there and like explain so that then we can move forward and I can talk about more body positive stuff and talk about recovering and talk about eating disorders and like we can go through it together. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. Okay, those are all of the positives I have on this list, and there are 3 negatives, and one of them is just Trump became prez and the world crumbled, which isn't necessarily my life, especially because I'm in Canada. But that sucked. The main terrible thing that happened this year is that I went through an incredibly messy, rough, hard, nice adjectives, breakup. And I didn't want to make a whole video on it. I didn't want to be like, we broke up, ooh, crying broken heart emoji in the thumbnail. Especially because I was like super like suffering, like gasping for air in my life at that time. And I have since decided to not talk about my relationships at all, except I can talk about past things that have happened. But I am going to set a boundary, like I mentioned, and I'm gonna like take my love life off the air just because it is really hard to be going through that. You guys know, if you've had your heart broken into a million pieces, you know how hard that is to go through. Imagine that plus thousands of people on the internet for 6 months later asking, where's your ex? What happened to your ex? Where are they? I haven't seen them. I miss them. Oh my god, you guys are so cute. It sucks and it's hard and it can make it really hard to heal and move on. And then if you're in a new relationship, it can make it really hard to kind of explain that and move past that. And like, it's just super not worth it. So I think unless I'm in a really serious relationship, which my ex and I were, which sucks, unless we're super serious, I think I'm just gonna keep that locked up in my little heart of hearts and throw away the key. But if I like get married, I'm gonna do a wedding vlog. But just for now, I think I need to just kind of protect myself in that way because, oh my god, I never want to go through that again. And I decided to go quiet about my love life like fairly recently, which is why there's recent videos of me talking about a girlfriend. So just from now on, if someone asks me about it in the comments, if you feel like it, just comment and be like, hey dude, it's okay. Let's talk about the actual video. A lot of you guys have been doing that, which I really appreciate, but yeah, that was definitely the hardest thing I went through this year. I also quit 2 of my jobs out of 3. I worked in a candy store called Freak Lunchbox, I worked in a Claire's Accessories, and I do YouTube. And for a longish while, probably about, actually not that long, for a while I was working all 3. Including live streaming, which is a separate company, including merch, which is a separate company. So I just had a whole lot going on. I got to a point where I was earning enough from YouTube to the point where I was like, I do not need to be killing myself with 3 jobs, so I quit Freak Lunchbox first, which was hard because I loved it. And then recently in October, I believe, I quit Claire's, and now I also did a whole video on that, and I am working full-time as a YouTuber, and I freaking love it. It's treating me really well, and I'm just so happy and blessed and grateful and thankful and excited. So yeah, thank you. I love my job, and it's wonderful. This video's feature confetti club member is u.iiix. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I almost definitely am. On Instagram, who did this wonderful drawing of me with my hairses and my lazy oaf dress. And my lazy oaf dress. It's the second time I've tried to say those words. And it says Magical Girl Pixie. So like, thank you. That makes me really happy. You are wonderful. Thank you for all your support. You are the best. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video, which is not this one because this one is over. Bye!